as you see the difference in the first half and the second half with the Lakers' big two, he and Anthony Davis. They shot just 3 of 19 from the field in the first half, found the rhythm in the second, combining for 36 points, including 21 in the fourth quarter alone, scoring or assisting on 47 of the Lakers' 61 points in the second half. Steph Curry had to watch it, 37 of his own, not enough.
I mean, right now it sucks. We played pretty well tonight. Missed this type of environment. It was a lot of fun, high intensity, high competitive level. It might not have been pretty. You think he could have played better, especially in the third quarter, to step on the throat. But you still have a chance, and ball bounce, our way. Last minute and a half, it's a different vibe, but it didn't. So we gotta take that pill, swallow it, and move on.
Show gets a different vibe now. Our basketball analyst Monica McNutt is with us on SportsCenter AM. Monica, once again, LeBron comes through in the clutch, but what was the key factor you saw that fueled the win for the Lakers?
Good morning, Scott. And this morning, I'm waking up talking about defense. This Lakers defense was built for the big-time moments, and that's what we saw yesterday. In particular, Alex Caruso, KCP, Wes Matthews, they did a tremendous job of harassing Steph. Yes, he had 37 points, but he also had 6 turnovers. And the overall Warriors team turnovers translated to 29 points off turnovers for this Lakers squad. But these possessions down the stretch, Anthony Davis did a tremendous job of using his length, getting out in space, making the biggest plays of the ball game by disrupting Steph's opportunities in terms of what could have been game-winning or game-tying scenarios. So every time that this Lakers team locked up defensively and their rotations were tremendous on the back end and they forced a turnover, that's when you saw them go to the other end of the floor with a full head of steam and often find a high percentage shot.
Lakers opening at Caesars William Hill, a minus 300 favorite to win that series over the Suns.
Now did the winner go home? Loser done. Winner gets those Warriors with the Spurs and the Grizzlies. John Morant with the ball early in the first. Jonas Valanciunas come not in nowhere. Not even looking for him. He had 23 points, 23 rebounds. Kind of a big deal. Dylan Brooks gonna take it, and he's gonna pour to Jonathan Murray. I mean, come on. Memphis led by 19 afterward. We're gonna handle that dunk with some calmness. Second quarter, Spurs only down 4. Keldon Johnson there, put back for the dunk. Caps a 17-0 run for the Spurs. They trailed by 7 at the half. DeMar DeRozan now out to Johnson. That's a 3, and guess who's in the lead? Them Spurs are. Pop said the base of that Spurs team is feisty. They got fight. What do you call that for Brooks? 24 points. Grizzlies back up. Grizzlies up 2. Make it 5. Kyle Anderson for the 3. The Spurs had fight, but the Grizzlies had maybe more of it. They get the win, 196. John Morant said, it feels good. We're not in the playoffs yet. We just have to turn the page. And that page, this is a rematch Friday night on ESPN. It's the Grizzlies and the Warriors for the second time in 6 days. The winner gets the Jazz in the first round. The loser gets to, start summer break a little early. The Warriors won the regular season 2-1. Both of those wins came by at least 12 points. Steph, though, only played in one of those games. That was last Sunday. Scored a cool 46. What or who, Monica, will decide this next game between the Grizzlies and the Warriors?
It was a cool 46, Briscoe. All right, I'm going points in the paint, in particular, Jonas Valanciunas. Yesterday, you saw him 23 and 23. That's crazy. And even in the last matchup between these two teams, in that third quarter, that's when the Warriors were able to pull away. But you've got a Dylan Brooks who is locked in and looking forward to the opportunity to defend Steph to the best of his ability. In the regular season finale, he fouled out at an inopportune time, and it was very costly for the Grizzlies as they look to make their push. The score looks like the game wasn't as close as it actually was. The Grizzlies made pushes throughout that ball game behind Valanciunas, behind John Morant, but Steph obviously had 46 and hit very timely baskets. So they're going to have to defend Steph and go through the paint, particularly Valanciunas. I give the Grizzlies a real shot at this, Nicole. I might be picking them.
All right, so Valanciunas in the game against the Spurs, 23 and 23, but against the Warriors, he's averaging 19 points per game and just over 15 rebounds per game. That is against the Warriors, at least this season.